When they put the mic in my face like this, I'll start talking.
Kugan Cassius IFLTV here with Mr. Eubank Sr.
Hey, with the crown. The servant.
Sheriff?
No, I've told you many times I'm a deputy. As you know, the sheriff got shot up. Okay? I shot the sheriff?
Correct.
Okay, I'm the deputy. I'm the deputy marshal. Now, Michael Watson here is the inspiration personified. This circus that's going on with my son and Connor Benn, you know, it's a slap in Michael's face. How, the people's champion is Michael Watson. He always has been. You know, during our time in the 90s, he was the people's champion. So where are these people today? Stand up for him by not going along with the nonsense and the circus that's been created for this farce of a fight, which is between one fighter who is at 2 or 3 weights above the smaller guy. The smaller guy in Connor Benn he has had his career destroyed for one guy. Because once you go up to 160, going down to fight, then at 147, it doesn't work. These rules are in place to provide a rail for him for his career. My son coming down from 168 to 160 puts his life in danger because I know what it is. To lose that type of weight. The super middleweight championship of the world came into play in 1991. And we were the first 2 to fight for it because the weight between light heavy and middle was too far, so they put in the 168. Okay? Michael came in at 11 stones 10. Why? I want you to ask Barry why. We are fighters. I'll fight him at any weight. That's how we talk, that's how we think, because we're not going to have our courage challenged. Why was he made to come in at 11 stones 10? You know, what damage did it contribute to the state in which he has been living with for the last 30 odd years, 35 years, 34 years? You know, speak to Barry Hearn. You know, Matchroom became a leader because of me. I don't say that in a boasting way, okay? Because it really wasn't me who did it, it was my spirit. But I'm wise enough to see that I brought Matchroom through to the top in boxing, because at the time you had Mickey Duff, obviously you had Warren, you had all these other promoters. Matchroom became number 1, and look at what the Sun has now done. Matching Kell Brook against Golovkin. You know. How his license wasn't actually revoked at that time, I don't know, but I'm bringing it to light now. My son having to boil himself down to 160. 3 years ago, they were talking about him coming down to 157. What is that? This is daylight murder. And when I say murder, you say, well, oh, Chris, that's a bit too strong. Yet, my brother died at the hands of the promoters. 20 losses in 27 fights. Being brought in as fodder. Do you understand? So I don't have any, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking about truth here. It's real for me. My brother died, frontal lobe dementia. I didn't have the strength of character to go and see him in the last 6 months of his life. To watch him locked in his own body, to watch him spasming all the time he's awake. You know, the promoters are responsible for that. And I'm saying to you, well, okay, so we have to protect the fighters. You know, and the biggest and best example of this is Nick Blackwell behind you, Michael Watson sitting down, and you know, the perpetrator of which I've shown Michael my heart. I've shown the public my heart. I'm so
Just stop.
I'm so hurt by what's happened to him, and this This is the situation they're putting my son in now. This is, Connor, they're destroying his career if they haven't already destroyed it. You mentioned legacy. Legacy. Long-lasting effect of a particular event. That's what it means. Okay? What me and Ben did, there wasn't any bad language. Okay? We didn't get into a fight outside of the ring in the studio. Because we had to be noble. This is a disgrace. And if it isn't a disgrace, which one of you media guys will say, hold on, Chris, I don't think it's a disgrace. Fight me. It's a disgrace. Yes, I said it, and you all need to say it. And you all need to actually make the Boxing Board of Control do their job, and you, the journalists, do your job. We can't run amok. We are not a country of baboons. We are a country, we are Great Britain. I rest. Do your job. Yeah. You, do your job.
Chris, have you spoken to Junior?
He won't listen to me. He's looking at only the money. What do I do? What does the dad do if the son won't listen? Then the dad has to come and speak to the public directly. My son will not listen. For him, he's being drawn into that, however many millions. The money he's paying him, okay, I'm not silly, you know that. Okay, all right. My humor is still good, don't worry. Okay, the point I'm making again is we have a duty of care to fighters. Nick, we have a duty of care to fighters. Mr. Hamlin, we have a duty of care to his job and what he does in saving the lives of these men. Mr. Journalist, you have a duty of care for him and all who are like him. Derek.
No, let me add to that. I want to support what Chris is saying. He's definitely right, because the fighter's health is paramount. And you got a caring, not just a father, a man who is a former elite fighter that understands the risk on health of a fighter going in the ring.
And if I'm crying, okay, so and I don't want to get emotional. I'm trying to get my point across here. But maybe the best way to get my point across is for you to see how I feel about what boxing can do to a man if the rules are not respected. So I want to rest now. I don't want to keep on going on over and over on the same thing. You get it, right? We've got a job to do. We're not baboons. Okay, all right. Let me step back.
Chris, appreciate your time.